So if you need to create a basic rectangle shape, such as for a cuff or a button placket, you can use the tools over here on our side menu bar, such as this one. It's the rectangle tool. You might see it as a polygon tool if that was highlighted first in your menu, but you can select the rectangle tool, which is also S on your keyboard as a shortcut. When you're in that tool, you can do a rectangle function in two different ways. You can either click on your desktop with your left button on your mouse, hold and drag out a shape that you would like. This is sometimes useful if you don't really have a dimension that you know that you need, maybe for a basic dirndl skirt or something like that, or a waistband even. And you might be having your avatar silhouette as a guidance. So if you have that capability, you don't need particular dimensions. You can eyeball it by dragging and stopping when you think it's about right. Once you do that and you release your button, you can see that the outline turns yellow, it's highlighted, and the center part turns white, which indicates that it is a pattern piece. If you go back to your transform pattern tool, you can then select it and you can make further edits by dragging with your left mouse key back and forth to change the dimensions, either from the corner, from the side specifically, from the bottom, and so on. You can even rotate your piece around if that's what you'd like to do, using snap functions if you want. I'm going to undo that. From here, you can then check your line lengths again by going up to your edit pattern tool or pressing Z on your keyboard, and you can see what the lengths actually are. If you want something more specific or more round numbers or something like that, you can go back to your transform pattern tool, select it, right click, and that's not how you do it. Never mind. You're going to go select it, drag a corner, and right click, which then brings up a box. Often right clicks do things. And you can then go ahead and change the dimensions here. But if you see, I'm going to change this to 7 by 4. When it did that, it changed my height dimension at the same time. So if you would like to change these values and have them not scale together, you would unclick the link button here to the right of that, and then you can go ahead and change the values independently. Okay, so the other way to do this, put that over there for now, is go back to your rectangle tool, which is S on your keyboard, and you can, instead of dragging out a box, you can right click on your desktop and get the precision box here. So here I want my size to be 7 by 4. And I just want one of those, but if you wanted 2, for instance, I got a second one placed there, and then hit OK. Okay, so that's how you can create boxes with precision. Notice now if I created 2 of these boxes, they are not linked. They are not like 2 sleeves or 2 plackets. They don't have anything in common. You're just creating 2 separate pieces, and I can see that by when I click on one, it does not highlight the other in blue unless I hover over it. Okay, so they are not linked.